This video is sponsored by Squarespace, an all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence. Hi everyone, Ta here. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the phone I carry when I need to get work done. Let's go over what I have on this thing and why it's still my choice as a business phone. I'm constantly swapping cases, since it can make you feel like you're rocking a brand new phone. I've honestly tested so many, and these are the ones I find myself constantly going back to, either because they're functional or I just like the look and feel. I'll link them all down below if you're interested. I've had this Whitestone dome glass protector on since day one. No lifting or anything like that, but it really feels like they made the glass thinner to accommodate the in-display scanner. Mine has a crack running right across the screen. Not obvious, but still sucks. If I didn't prefer glass so much, I probably would have just kept the plastic one that comes pre-installed. I changed my wallpaper a lot, but this one has been my favorite for the past couple of weeks. I probably like it so much because it kind of reminds me of those rocket popsicles that were so popular when I was a kid. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or am I just crazy? One change I made this year was to stop using a to-do list, but instead add tasks to my calendar with clear deadlines. The first widget you'll see is from Samsung Calendar. It's the agenda view one. I love being able to see exactly what tasks and deadlines I have coming up right from the moment I unlock. No chance of me forgetting anything. Below that, I have the Samsung Weather widget. No big deal. This is actually a Bixby routine widget. There's quite a few actions that you can create a shortcut for, but the one thing I use all the time is Hotspot. Great for working off my laptop or tablet when I'm out and about. Just tap to turn on and tap to turn off. Okay, my bank doesn't support Samsung Pay, forcing me to use their mobile payment system instead. So that's what this is. And there's Google search bar, pretty self-explanatory, placed in a spot so I can quickly search things up. In terms of web browser, I've always stuck to Samsung Internet. Apps are all tucked at the bottom, especially important for us folks with smaller hands. As you'll see, I rely a lot on Google services and apps. Google Maps is my go-to for navigation, but I do use Waze occasionally too. The first time I used the Google voice recorder on my Pixel 4, I fell in love. I was so happy when I found a working APK for my Note. It captures and transcribes audio in real time. The accuracy is insane, and the best part is you can search for specific words afterwards. I use this all the time during work meetings. Just make sure you ask everyone for permission before you record. Keep Notes is still my note app of choice. It's simple, easy to use, and most importantly, works everywhere. And then here we have Google Drive for cloud storage, YouTube Studio so I can keep tabs on my YouTube channel. On the dock, I've got Samsung Gallery. I also use Google Photos for cloud backup. Gmail and phone are self-explanatory. I use Android Messages for texting. The Messages for Web feature is amazing when I'm working on a computer. And RCS is cool too when the other person has it enabled, which is rare to be honest. And last, we've got the stock camera app. On the second home screen, I have a month view widget, also from Samsung Calendar. Helps gives me an overview of what's coming up and times when I'm available at a glance. Below that, I have the Samsung Alarm widget. I don't work regular hours, so this is more of a peace of mind thing. Always nervous about whether I set my alarm or not. This helps me visually see if it's set. Next, we have the Google Drive Scan app shortcut. It allows me to quickly scan paperwork and automatically uploads to Drive. Very handy for scanning receipts and storing them electronically for tax season. This is just the stock file manager from Samsung. Simple, easy to use, I like it. Tide is an app I use as a Pomodoro timer, even though it does more than just that. The Pomodoro technique basically breaks down work into 25-minute intervals with short breaks in between to keep you fresh. If you struggle to focus, give this a shot. Write on PDF allows me to quickly fill and sign contracts or forms all electronically with the S Pen, one of the most used S Pen features for me. Last app on my home screen is Bitwarden. It's a password manager that works across every single device. It has a password generator, is autofill compatible, and best of all, it's completely free. Hard to beat that. It's also hard to beat Squarespace when it comes to setting up a beautiful, professional looking website as quickly as possible. Even with absolutely zero experience, I was able to select from a variety of designer templates to build my custom website. Better your online presence and let the world know what you do by heading over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, Use my code to save 10%. Curved displays aren't for everyone, but I do appreciate the extra functionality that Samsung has built in. OneHand Operation Plus lets you map edge gestures, making it easier to use your phone with one hand. I've done detailed videos before, so I'll link those if you want more information. Once you get used to it, it honestly feels so much more natural compared to bottom-based gestures. Edge panels are like shortcuts that can be launched from any screen with a swipe from the edge, even the lock screen. I only use 3. The calculator panel for quickly crunching numbers, the clipboard panel, love being able to drag and drop previously copied things into emails and messages as needed, and the app's edge panel for apps I don't use daily but from time to time. Let's go through them. The first one I have here is called Elevate. It is a paid subscription app, but for me, worth every penny. It offers a bunch of fun brain training exercises to help you stay sharp and boost productivity. The games change every day, so you'll never be bored. Rather than surf social media, I've been playing these brain games instead. It's a muscle after all, so gotta train it. Audible, Google Podcasts, and Spotify are what I use to stay entertained when getting ready in the morning or when I'm driving. Self-help and motivational stuff is what I usually stick to. I find it just sets a positive tone for the rest of my day. I highly encourage it. I've got a growing passion for photography these days. So VSCO and Lightroom are the 2 apps I found myself turning to when editing photos on my phone. Parcel Track is, as the name implies, for keeping tabs on the packages being shipped to me. I really like the feature where if you have a tracking number copied, it'll automatically detect and ask if you want to track it. The last app is Google Home. Not too big on home automation, but I do have smart devices and the app helps when I need to remotely turn something on or off. When it comes to my app drawer, I like everything in folders. All the apps here are pretty standard, so I'll spare you all the details. And that's pretty much what's on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's not the prettiest setup, but it's efficient and gets the job done for me. If you have any app recommendations, please leave them in the comment section down below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next one, I'm out. Bye!